Bienvenida, Stacy, gracias por estar en el canal, bienvenida. Bueno, quisiera preguntarle sobre dos trabajos primeros que has hecho. El corto se llama Carita Feliz, pero puedes hacer como el símbolo de Carita Feliz dirigido por James Appleton. ¿Cómo fue la experiencia?
Okay, Stacy, let's go back to your beginnings. Being directed by James Appleton, and Smiley Face, and that short film. So, anything you want to tell us about your beginnings, go ahead.
Okay, so I was born near San Francisco, and I started acting when I was 11. The first the play that I did was Oliver. I don't know, it's the musical Oliver from Oliver Twist. And the college, my mom worked at a junior college, and so I was in all the plays. That was my first play. And Robin Williams happened to be an 18-year-old actor at that college and played one of the parts. And it was very clear to my mother at that time that he was going to be very famous. And so I learned a lot from him. She said, watch him, watch the way he works, watch him. And so I spent a lot of time watching him. And of course, I had a huge crush on him. I was 11 years old and, he was very charming, very charming. And so from that time on, I was hooked. So I did all the plays from the time I was 11 up until 18. And then I moved to New York and studied acting. And when I finished studying acting, I went back to Los Angeles to become a movie star. And I met a German theater director who came into the restaurant I was working at. And I married him and moved to Germany. So there went my Hollywood acting career. And I spent, I'm still in Germany. That was 1988, and I've been here ever since. And so it's been an interesting journey.
Jhon, qué historia tan buena. Ella empezó a los 11 años en la obra de Oliver, e incluso en esa obra estuvo Robin Williams. Ella dice que la mamá le dijo, ponle mucha atención a ese muchacho. Robin Williams era muy joven, él va a ser una gran estrella, y obviamente pues ella aprendió muchísimo de él. Cuando ella se mudó para Los Ángeles, se casó con una persona en Alemania, y pues ella se mudó a Alemania, y por eso es que hasta hace poco es que ella retornó a su carrera como actuación, habiendo empezado a los 11 años.
Es increíble. Thank you, Stacy. Bueno, también hay otro aspecto y es que es una leyenda urbana súper buena, súper interesante que se llama El Curso de Mesopotamia. Es sobre la leyenda de Nervos, sobre la identidad. Quisiera preguntarle sobre cómo fue la experiencia en esta historia porque creo que son mitos y leyendas.
Okay, we know that Curse of Mesopotamia is about a urban legend. So what can you tell? Yeah, tell us about it, please.
Have you seen it? Did you see it?
I will ask Jhon. Jhon, ¿tú ya te la viste?
Sí, está en Dailymotion.
Yes, Jhon saw it.
Okay, so that was very funny. I was in London. I lived in London from like 2005 until 2010. And while I was there, my agent sent me to an audition, and I met this Lawand Omar, this Syrian Iraqi crazy director, and Ana Carla Sinclair, the Latina singer. And they were holding these auditions for this horror movie, and I was supposed to play her mother, and I had this audition with her, and that was 2007 when we had that audition, and the movie never got made, and but I kept in contact with Lawand. We became very good friends, and we started writing together. And we started writing scripts, and I was helping him with the English and everything. And then all of a sudden, in 2014, he said, "I got the money." So 7 years later, he said, "I got the money. We're going to Iraq. Can you go to Iraq in 2 days?" And I was like, "Yes." So 2 days later, I was on a plane, and there were 7 of us standing there going, what are we doing here? And that's how that happened.
Another crazy history. I will translate.
Yes.
Otra historia loquísima. Ella conoció al director y a la actriz latina, Ana Clara Sinclair, que es cantante también, en el 2007. En esa época se redactó el proyecto, pero 7 años después fue que se hizo, porque 7 años duró el director consiguiendo el dinero. Y pues Stacy estuvo también muy pendiente de ayudarle con el idioma, porque el director es iraquí. Nada, de un momento a otro le dijo que si podía irse en el avión con otras 6 personas para grabar en Irak, y que eso fue una locura porque eso fue así.
Sí, eso es algo loco. Gracias por decirlo, Andrés, por traducirlo.
Here we were talking because Jhon was asking if Hello Agua was inspiration from the Grand Budapest Hotel. I told him that Grand Budapest Hotel was before that movie, but I think that the question will be, do you see this short film adapted to a larger format, maybe with a director with the same vision as Wes Anderson, or the director of this short film, Hello Arbois?
Yes. I mean, all my vision, all my dreams have the vision of a bigger format, of course. He is also a huge inspiration for me, Wes Anderson, and my short films, you know, I don't really love doing short films. I love writing, and short films are easier to make. And so but I'm concentrating now on the screenplays, the bigger screen. Lawanda and I are working on several different projects that we want to have in a very grand Budapest, format. We would love to,
Yo dice que Wes es una de sus mayores inspiraciones, que con la persona que hizo Hello Arbois ha escrito muchos proyectos. Hay que entender que hay un aspecto en la carrera de Stacy, que es la escritora. Ha escrito muchísimo y su sueño es, dice que listo, los cortometrajes son más sencillos de hacer, pero que sus sueños ahora son en formato grande y que se adapten sus obras a un formato más grande. Y que claro que sí ve que este corto se haga en un formato así, igual de grande al Gran Budapest Hotel.
Qué bueno. Gracias a ambos. Hay otra película súper buena que está en Netflix, se la recomiendo. Bueno, a ver si no la han visto, échale una pasada, que se llama The Dirigent. Es musical, violines, chelos, todo un montón. Entonces, ¿cómo fue la experiencia en esa historia tan linda?
Okay, now this is a movie that is on streaming, so it can be viewed for most people. That is The Dirigent, Netflix. So yeah, tell us about this movie. We know it's a musical, so tell us more so people can watch it in this streaming service.
Yeah, The Dirigent. This is a true story about a Dutch woman from the 1920s who wanted to be a conductor. And of course, there are very few female conductors in the world, and especially back then. And it was a really great story about her trying to break through. And I played a secretary who was just trying to keep her small, to keep her in her place. And but she wasn't good looking enough to become a secretary, because, secretaries are only to be looked at by the boss. They don't really even need to type. And she was not good looking enough. But it was a great experience. I love doing period pieces. I'm always cast in these period pieces because I guess I have a ancient kind of face. I have an old fashioned face. And so I do quite a bit of period pieces, like the last movie that I did, which we can talk about later if you want. But yeah, that was a great experience. And we shot that in Belgium, actually, in a wonderful little city that I had never been to, called Mechelen. I recommend, if you ever go to Europe, that you go to Belgium and check out these small villages. They're very beautiful. So.
Una historia basada en un hecho de la vida real, sobre una de las pocas directoras de orquesta que existen, y el papel de Stacy también es muy bueno porque es de una secretaria que también fue rechazada, es la secretaria, pero también fue rechazada por cuestiones de imagen. O sea, también ella, como secretaria, también lucha, al igual que la directora de orquesta. Dice que ama hacer este tipo de historias, que ella entiende que la llaman para papeles de películas históricas por el look de ella, y dice que no hay problema, y de hecho tiene que ver con la nueva película, que tú sabes que hablaremos próximo, y que eso fue grabado en una ciudad de Bélgica que nos recomienda ir. No recuerdo el nombre, pero dice que es muy bello.
Antes de hablar de la película, espera, quizás sí te doy la pregunta a usted, pero quisiera hablarle sobre esta roleplay, está en Amazon. Súper bueno, man.
But before we talk about that movie, another movie that we can find on a streaming service now in Amazon, Roleplay. What can you tell us?
Role play. That was a really fun. I had a really great experience on that movie because I worked with David Oyewolo, who's an amazing, amazing actor. My audition was I interpreted the role very funny, but I didn't really know what the movie was about because you just get a script and you get one page and you don't know. So when I did my audition, I did it in a funny delivery. But it's a thriller. There was nothing funny about that scene. So when I got on set, I was like, oh, okay, well, they don't want me to do it the way I did it in the audition. But that's okay. I'll just see what it's like to work with him. And it turned out to be quite funny, and they cut a lot of it because we were laughing so much, which was nice, which was really nice. And but it was a great scene to do. And every time I work with an actor like that, I learn so much. I learn how to be on set. I learn how to just do your job. You come in, you say the lines, and you work off the other actors. It was a really, really great experience. And evidently it's a very fun movie. And a lot of my friends, I mean, I don't tell people when I do these movies, I just do them and then I forget. So I get phone calls or I get Instagram messages. Did I just see you in that? Was that you in that movie? So a lot of my friends have seen role play because they like, action stuff. And it was great to hear people go, I just saw you in that. Screenshots and things. It was a great experience. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's a lot of fun.
I will search it because I watched the short film that David did last year that even got nominated to the Oscar.
Yes, Nissan Harriman did that. Amazing.
It's an amazing actor, and I will watch it. So if I can see the funny parts in that drama, well, I will recommend it. Jhon,
yeah.
La recomiendo bastante. Dice que, bueno, obviamente trabajó con David, actorazo. Dice que la audición fue muy graciosa y ella jamás pensó que era para una película, un thriller muy fuerte, de hecho. Entonces ahí hay como el chiste. Y que en la grabación también tuvieron que cortar muchas partes porque ellos siguieron haciéndolo con la audición, pero pues no es culpa de los dos, simplemente que ellos se llevaron muy bien. Dice que es con ese tipo de actores que les gusta trabajar y que por esa película la han llamado muchísimo. Oye, te vimos en Roleplay, ¿cómo así? La voy a ver, obviamente.
Wow. Sí, es súper buena. Bueno, tienes la palabra, puede decirle que puede extenderse sobre eso, pero obviamente no cuento el final, ¿no? Porque no me están, pero bueno.
Now it's my turn, and yeah, we're going to talk about that movie. Wow, it's great because, one of the most expected movies, not only for me, but for a lot of people. I love everything that Roger does. And you're the second person here that worked on a project with him. We talked with Julian Richins. He appeared on The Witch, and it's crazy. The jump from The Witch from Nosferatu.
Yeah.
So the camera is yours. I need to watch it like everybody. I need to watch being the head of the North because I had watched a lot of versions, and it's crazy because it's now the vision from our genius. It's a genius for this year. So go ahead. The camera is yours. Tell whatever you want.
Let me ask, have you seen the trailer? Have you watched the trailer that came out?
Everybody's telling me watch it. I don't watch it because when with Roger, for me, is a sure watch. I mean, I wanna every time he comes out with a new movie, I wanna watch it. But I think the trailer is amazing because, in fact, one of the trailers that I keep on repeating is the one from the Norman, of course, from The Wish, of course, from The Lighthouse. But I need to watch the trailer, but mostly the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably better to just wait for the movie and then obviously I can't say a lot because we're just starting with the promo now. But I was very, very, very lucky and very happy to have gotten that part. It's not a very big cast, so to be on the top, of that cast list is quite good. As humble as I am, I will say the reason they cast me is because I don't live far from Prague, which is where we shot it. So I was very close. They didn't have to fly me in from anywhere. But I did have I had an amazing experience with the audition. He sent me 8 pages of script. And in those 8 pages, I had no lines. And so I when I do a casting, I usually do them with my daughter. And so I said to her, what am I going to do? I have 8 pages and no lines. I'd never had that before in my life. And so, and so she just read all the lines and I just reacted. I just reacted to the lines. And basically, I didn't move my face because I know that from his movies, everything is very subtle and very small. You know, it's just about in the eyes. And so I just reacted. And I said, if I think there was one line that I had, you know, just one. And so when I sent it off, I just said, well, whatever happens, happens. No idea. And then I got a call. I got a call back and a meeting with him, a Zoom meeting with him. And it lasted 2 minutes.
Wow.
And yeah, he just said, the first thing he said was, I loved your audition. And he said, can you say that line differently? Can you say it like as if you're angry, which my character wasn't. But he said, just say it. He just wanted to see if I could do something, you know, to follow direction, basically. And so I did. He goes, okay, thank you. And that was it. So I thought, well, I had no idea. I really had no idea. And then literally like a week later, I got the call that they booked me, and I was just thrilled. And the process took a while. I got the notice in like December, and then it took a long time. Costume fitting. Every single costume was made to fit each person. So I had to go in for fittings. They made shoes for me. It was a big process. If you see some of the stills, you see the amazing costumes that they're wearing. So yeah, and it was a very incredible experience. Again, I was in scenes with all of the main cast. So I was able to learn a lot, and to be in a film of that magnitude. It was a great experience. I'll take more of that.
You are mentioning these details like the wardrobe. I watched some the Academy Awards. I don't love them, but I watch it. But I think that the Academy Awards, there are, I don't know, Roger has made for with this. I think that it will be a masterpiece. I haven't watched it, but I don't know. It's like a sure watch, but it's crazy that he only got one nomination, and it's for the cinematography. But every movie that he made is so meticulous, so beautiful made. I don't know what happened with the awards. They don't like horror movies. They don't like good movies. What is happening?
They don't like horror movies, and they usually don't like comedies. They don't like fantasy. I don't know. I don't know. It's a shame. But I'm hoping that after Nosferatu, he'll make a movie that's more accessible.
Wow.
I hope because there's a lot of people that won't go see Curse of Mesopotamia, for example, people that I know, because they don't like horror. So you already have a group of people that won't even go, even if it's a great movie, even if it's a fantastic film, they won't go because they don't like horror. So I hope he does something different next time. But
and I know he can pull it off. In fact, I only a translator, but I will search from your movies. In fact, I will watch role play, and because I work in 2 festivals of horror, and I love horror. I know it's not for everybody, but they are losing a lot of things. I mean, we know that on horror movies, but there are jewels. I mean, I freaking love Roger. Well, I don't know how much, I don't know how much to ask, but I feel, I don't know, you can reveal a lot, but I feel that you got a wonderful experience, and that makes me happy. Yeah.
Yeah, made me very happy. Yeah.
And it's crazy because when Julian was here, Julian, he has worked with a lot of directors like Cronenberg, and he said that the last time that he was on a set, on a movie set, and he really enjoyed it, was with Roger, and it was The Wish, which is a really small budget. You are telling me that, but he said, no, he's a great director, and I don't know, and late years later, prove it, but you are telling me that this got more budget, yeah? This movie is really, really, wow. To say everything, hay inflación. John, ¿algo más que quieras decir? Estaba diciendo era que, pues te respondo así rápido. John, le enviaron 8 páginas de guión y solo tenía una línea, la hizo con la hija, la audición fue tan buena que Roger la llamó y solo le dijo en 2 minutos, dime esa línea más enojada. Obviamente no es pues decir la línea porque está en la película. Ella dijo esa línea y Roger dijo, ok, la llamaron, todo fue hecho a la medida, o sea, la ropa, todo eso, fue una locura. Ella dice que es un honor gigantesco porque, bueno, ella dice que de pronto ella por una broma dice que la llamaron porque ella vive cerca del centro, vive cerca de Praga, pero dice que que no es un casting tan grande y que ya haga parte del casting principal es una locura,
Es una locura,
que no puede más nada.
No,
yo le dije que tuvo Julian, que Julian dijo que trabajar con ella genial, dijo que es genial.
Yeah.
Puedes decir más nada.
Súper genial, congratulations, Stacy. Bueno, por último, que nos adelante un poco sobre otra producción que ella es protagónica. Para ya terminar, para las redes sociales, Behave. Ella es protagónica.
Oh, Behave.
Yeah, and you started, but because it's not only the big movies, but tell us about Behave.
Behave is great. Behave is fantastic. I work with this Italian woman, Georgia Viero. She cast me in this movie, and now we have 2 movies we're preparing for. This was a great experience. I played someone, so I really hope that you can see this soon. It's going to festivals, but soon we have a distributor. So hopefully I can let you know. I can send you an email. Hopefully it'll be coming out soon. Yeah, it's a very, very fun slasher.
Wow. Yeah. In fact, I cannot mention the name of the festival which I work, but I will give you a little hint. When you are sending to the festivals, search one for the only horror festival in Venezuela and send it there, because I freaking love horror. No, I know how Italians made it. They are unique. Wow. No, I need to translate, John. Que le pongamos mucha atención. Yo le dije que la envíen no dije el nombre, pero dije que la envíen al Festival de Venezuela, porque sí, John es un slasher y con este director hizo 2 cosas, que es una de las películas que tienen que verla, que es una locura, que Behave es una locura, y yo le digo, ojalá llegue, que él dice que cualquier cosa, ella dio a entender que no sé si enviar, pero que les puede enviar material. No la envíe,
por favor, sí.
O digamos que hagamos la prensa.
Sí.
In fact, if you want it, you can tell him that if he wanna do promotion from that movie, from his movies, he's welcome.
Okay, I will tell him. I will tell him. I will absolutely tell him. I did a short film. I'll send you guys the link. I did a short film called The Hairdo that Georgia is also in. It's a 7-minute fantasy horror comedy, basically. I'll send you the link. It's a private link. It's going to festivals also right now, which is...
And I can tell you something. In the other festival I work, anything you send, it will be shown. So if you want to send it and be shown to the festival, you can let me know, and it's for free, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me know, yeah. Okay.
John, yeah. Que no solo hará eso, sino que enviará otro corto, porque el otro es un largometraje, sé que va a ser uno de los buenos, pero otro corto, no nos dijo el nombre. Y que yo le dije que si lo quiere enviar a otro oficial, no dije el nombre, que lo puedo mostrar, dijo que vamos a ver.
Por favor. Sí, eso es muy bueno, súper.
Excelente entrevista.
Stacy, redes sociales, un saludo para Colombia, invita a la gente a seguir tu trabajo, a que estén pendientes de Nosferatu, por favor, la cámara es tuya.
Daisy, the camera is yours. Send a big hi to wherever you want, to Colombia, to wherever you want. Of course, tell people to stay close to Nosferatu, wherever you want. Go ahead. Social media, whatever.
Me and social media we're not such great friends. I'm not one of those, video making types, but I try and let the work speak for itself. And one thing you haven't mentioned is Killing Eve. I did Killing Eve.
Yeah, great video.
Yeah, which was also an amazing. I mean, I seem to be in this genre of killing and and horror and murder. And sorry, my dog is licking my foot. Anyway, so I don't know what else to say. It was great talking to you guys. I love talking about the projects that I'm in, and hopefully I can next year or this year, the rest of this year, I'll be in some other ones, and I can talk about those. But thank you guys for really having an interest in my career, and it was really great to talk with you guys.
You are always welcome here, and yeah, that's the rule of the channel. Not only the premieres, but the careers.
Yes, exactly. And I will send you the link to the short for your personal enjoyment.
You can, but we can show it in the festival or not?
Yeah, you can. Sure, if you want. Yeah. Absolutely.
If you want it, okay. Que Jhon, que si lo va a enviar corto.
Please.
Dime, Jhon, no, please, thanks to you. La foto, ¿sí?
Claro, la foto como despedida, seguro.
I put my teacher from Iron Maiden from the Curso Transportation. And I need to watch it.
Stacy, muchas gracias por la oportunidad. Mucho éxito y no.
De nada.
Gracias, Stacy. Eres una amor.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Great.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.